Hi, my name is H.Odom. I'm a student in the Masters of Occupational Therapy program at UT Tyler. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own bath bomb. In the early stages of occupational therapy profession, they used arts and crafts for rehabilitation because they found that when you use your hands to engage in something meaningful, it can be very therapeutic. So making a bath bomb is a good way to help your mind relax, and then later you get to use it in the bathtub and let your body relax as well. Hopefully you find this to be the reset button that you may need. And in a moment, an ingredient list is going to pop up, so feel free to pause this video and write it down if you want to. Okay, so first, we're going to start with baking soda. Now, this calls for 2 cups. Okay, and this whole box should be 2 cups, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So next, you're going to need cornstarch, and it calls for 1 cup. Oops. A little too much there. Okay. Yep, definitely making a huge mess, but that's okay. All right. And the other dry ingredient is Epsom salt. First, we're just mixing the dry ingredients. Later, we'll get to the wet ingredients. You'll need 1 cup of Epsom salt. Okay. So, I'm going to carefully mix this. If you want, you can start out with a bigger mixing bowl. Later, I'll just combine it in a big one. But it's totally up to you. It may be less messy if you start with a bigger mixing bowl. So I'm going to get all of these dry ingredients combined. Now, if you paid attention to the ingredient list, you'll notice I did not add citric acid. It is the only dry ingredient I left out at this step because you don't want that to start activating just yet. So I just added baking soda, cornstarch, and Epsom salt. Okay, that's just about mixed up. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so we're going to move on to the wet ingredients now. I've already measured out 2 teaspoons of water, and that's in my little cup here. Okay, next we're going to add almond oil. If you like, you can also substitute for coconut oil. Just make sure that it's in liquid form. So I know some coconut oils are thick. You'll have to heat it up in the microwave first. Okay, so this recipe calls for 4 teaspoons of almond oil. So again, I've already got my water in here. I'll measure out 4. 2, 3, and 1 more. Okay, there's 4 teaspoons of almond oil. Okay, next, you're going to get your essential oil, or it can be a fragrance oil, whatever you want. I chose lavender because lavender is very calming and soothing, but you can look into whatever oils there are out there. There's all different types for stress, anxiety, calming, joy, anything you name it, it's out there. But today I'm going to use lavender. Okay, this also calls for 4 teaspoons. And that is 4 teaspoons of lavender. Okay, now just to add color, it's not necessary, but it does make it more fun. You can use food coloring. I chose blue today. You're just going to add a few drops of it. You don't need much. Okay. We're going to mix that all together. So, we're going to combine the mixture of the dry ingredients and the mixture of the wet ingredients. Okay, so you want to start mixing this with your hands. The consistency that you're looking for is like damp sand. So think about, making a sand castle. It's going to be somewhat damp, not saturated, but it's got to be damp enough to start sticking together. And if you'd like, while you're making your own bath bombs, you can always put on whatever music you like and just sit here and enjoy the process. So it calls for 1 cup of citric acid. Pretty much that whole bottle. Okay. All right, let's keep mixing. Okay, so now we are ready to put them in the molds. Now, there are specific bath bomb molds out there, but you don't have to have it to make this work. You can use things like, the old Easter eggs. Yeah, the plastic ones, you can use that. You can use an ice cream scoop. You can use a muffin pan. You can use ice cube trays or cookie cutters also. So we'll just take some. And we're going to pack it in there. Pack it nice and tight. Okay, if you want to use an ice cream scoop, now I just packed it in there. We can probably get it a little higher, but I'm just using my hand to pack it. Okay. Now, let that sit for a minute. Let it get its shape. And then you're going to tap it out gently. Let's see if it'll. Okay. I'm going to set that example to the side. or you can use the Easter egg. You want to put that mixture into both halves, okay? Because you really want it to be tight. So you squeeze it in. Let's see if I can get them to pop together. There we go. So I'll show you. I just got my egg and I put it in each part of it. And I overfilled it because you want it to be tight and compact, so that way it can mold, okay? Let that sit for a minute. So those are 3 different ways you can do it. Okay, we are ready to get the ones out of the muffin pan. And take your plate, put it on top, and then we're gonna flip it over. And voila. Now on these, you'll just get half the egg. You'll open it, and there's that half. And there's that half. Now, you need to wait 24 hours at least to let these dry. You can't use them in the bath yet. Once they are dry and they're hardened up, go take your bath, relax, maybe play some of your favorite music. I mean, everyone deserves to have a good, relaxing bath. So take that time, rewind, and reset your button. All right, so it has been 24 hours since I've let these sit. I just want to show you. We've got the ones up here from the muffin pan, these over here from the egg, the plastic eggs, and these over here from the ice cream scoops. Now, I will give you a tip. Whatever mold you use, it's better if you can use something metal. So like the ice cream scoop worked good. I would recommend using a metal muffin tin. That metal just makes it compact a little harder and it lasts better. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you with your mental health. Bye.